Welcome to the Gateway City. Yes, we are in St. Louis, Missouri, home of the Blues, and this should be a fun one. Glad you could join us. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. The Rangers will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Slides it quickly to Neighbors. Picked up along the boards by Schneider. New York's got a hold of the puck. Gavrikov swooping in on the attack. The Rangers play it along the boards. And a quick little stick riffing comes up with a turnover. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Across the line from center. Sends a pass over. The Blues have it now. The Rangers have it in the offensive end. Moves it to Gavrikov. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Here's a short pass to Foot. And now he passes up to Kyrou. New York's got the puck. The Rangers have it now. Gavrikov's got the puck along the wing. And now it's grabbed by Perreault. And here's the pass to Lafreniere. Knocked off the puck. The Rangers looking against the half wall. Dishes it off. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Buchnevich. The Rangers gain possession along the wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Denies him. He got all of it. Moves it quickly over to Miller. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. With possession along the wall. New York's got the puck against the boards. The Blues have it from their own end. Excellent stick work on the play. Puck picked up by Holloway. Handles it again. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. They've got the defense outnumbered. Looking to make something happen along the boards. New York's regained possession of the puck. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Quick feed to Joseph. Quick pass to Radish. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. The Blues have it against the wall. Sundqvist's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. And that play's neutralized. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. Radish has been nabbed for tripping.
Once the stick engages at the lower half of the leg or within the skates, you know it's going to be a tripping call.
The Blues will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Oh, no score in this game, and the power play hopping the boards for their first opportunity. You know they're going to want to attack the net and really dictate the pace of play. If they can convert on this one, you know the momentum will certainly switch hands.
And he's got the answer for that one. New York's got the puck shorthanded. Knocked away in the offensive zone. The Blues take it along the wall. And he takes the feed. Moves it to Parayko. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Taken along the wall by Zibanejad.
Radish's penalty is almost expired.
St. Louis fails to capitalize on the man advantage, and we are still tied back to even strength here.
Well, being on a power play is a privilege, James. Trust me, I know. I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency. And
brings the pull off the post.
Oh, great chance there, James, and an opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, but the pipe gets in the way, and it says, not today.
Just a smothering attack here in the offensive end, and listen to this place light up. And someone gets in front of that one. Here's a shot. That's off target. Gives it to Pareko. Time's ticking away. They need a shot. Quickly over to Fabry. And there's the buzzer, much to the benefit of those defenders who look absolutely exhausted. They'll get a breather, as we all will here, with this clean sheet of ice. Period number 2 just around the corner.
Listen up, fans. For tonight only, all team jerseys are...
And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Well, James, these games can be boring for us up in the booth. They can also be boring for the players, as there's not a lot of offense being generated and real tight defensively.
And the save!
Shesterkin's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
The Blues take over on possession. The Rangers have it in the offensive zone. Moves the puck up to Holloway. Slides it to Panarin. Moving into the attacking zone. Cuts into the paint. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Binnington.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Drills him. Rips it along the wall. Turns him away. The Blues carried along the wall. St. Louis gets a hold of it. Here's a short pass to Broberg. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Schneider's got the puck in his own zone. Through center along the wing. Drives to the crease. The Rangers going to work on offense. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Stop that one. Angles it over to Robertson. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. They've got numbers here. To his teammate. And the puck leaves the zone. The Rangers gain possession. Slides it across. Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and scored.
I'll tell you what, coaches love these types of goals because it's all about hounding pucks and searching for those secondary opportunities, James. He has a knack for the net. It's a nose. You have to have it, but you have to willing to pay the price, get to the tough areas of the ice to get those kind of goals. They're scrappy.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Rangers have taken a 1-0 lead. New York's got possession here in the neutral zone. Dished on over to Robertson. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Moves the puck along the half wall. Feeds it over. And just got a piece of it to keep it out. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Intercepted at center by Morrow. St. Louis takes possession of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Sundqvist. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Quick feed to Fabry. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Morrow. New York's looking to break out of their own end. The Blues get a hold of the puck. An easy pad save made by Shesterkin. Inside his own end, moves the puck. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Vakanainen's going to play it against the half wall. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. Breakaway. Can't get that one to go.
Oh, it's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return. A missed opportunity.
New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Passes on over to Panarin. The Rangers are on the attack. Panarin's got it along the wing. Handles it along the blue line. He got all of that hit. Just an easy pad save made by Binnington.
Schneider's injury as a result of this last hit here, James, really takes it hard, gets banged up and labors. I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to see him back on the ice because that was a real tough one to take.
Getting into the later stages of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Passes it over! Oh, that took it! He scores! It looked like he had made the save, but that's in the back of the net for a goal!
We see players work on this all the time in practice, James. It's about getting position net front, and then once that puck is coming towards you, you got to get your hands away from the body with great hand-eye coordination. Just get your stick on it. You're not sure where it's going all the time, but this time it winds up in the back of the net.
Handles the pass at center. Quick pass to Fowler. Driving right to the front. And he takes the pass. Aims the zone along the right wall. Big time hit. That had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous. You can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team. Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Zibanejad's won the draw. And one last save. And there's the horn bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around.
If you are the holder of the winning ticket, please take it to our customer service kiosk at section 144.
Schneider's not going to return to this game, James, and this is some unfortunate and sad news that the injury suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
I don't want to speculate at all, but that did not look good. Moves it to Panarin. Scooped up along the wall by Borgen. Feeds the puck to Lafreniere. All alone! Tremendous save on an incredible chance there!
Oh, I can't believe he's been denied, James. He's typically so good in this one-on-one situation.
He gives up the body on that. Moves the puck over to Kyrou. And look at this, they quickly gain the zone again. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside.
Binnington's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Lots of time left in this period. New York's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. The Blues win the face-off at center. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him.
Holloway's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Miller's moving the puck through his own zone. New York's got it against the boards. Shot, and there's the save. And it gets her with 2-1.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it, and he made the save.
More than half the period left to play. New York's got a 2-0 lead. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. The Rangers played along the wing. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Here they come on the rush. And he's got that one. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Sidesteps the check. And that's poked away by Joseph. Tremendous read as he pokes it away with the paddle. Picked up along the wall by Cooley. St. Louis will play it from behind the net. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. Knocked away. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. We got a whistle offside to call. The Rangers have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. Sooners won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Fires it! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Handles the puck at the point. From one-point man to another. The Blues walk the line. Puck grabbed by Fowler. St. Louis plays the puck from the corner. Here's a short pass to Broberg. Puck scooped up by Radish. Looking to make something happen at center. St. Louis takes possession at center. Moves it quickly over to Carrick. Moves it around along the half wall. Quick feed to Robertson. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. That's no good! And he denies that great opportunity there. Tries to feed it over to Broberg. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. New York's playing it from the side. Quick feed to Thomas. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Here in the later stages of this period, 2-0 is the score. St. Louis wins the faceoff. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Here they are on the attack. Moves the puck. On the attack along the boards. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Folks gonna play it near the point. Quick pass to Holloway. Oh, what a save by Shesterkin. New York's got it in their own zone. Looks to make a play over to Gavrikov. Dishes it off. Huge steal at his own end. New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. And that's broken up by Buchnevich. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Taken by Borgen. New York's looking to break out. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Quick shot! Forces the turnover. Binnington's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. The Blues start with the puck in their own end. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Puts it on net, and he makes the save. Oh, look at this. Look out, here they come on the attack. Big scores! That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Well, some really great puck movement and speed through the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James, and then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
Thomas wins the draw. They'll go to work offensively here. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. And this one comes to an end. Well, he came, he saw, and he conquered every shot he faced in goal tonight.
Well, he was the last line of defense, but I thought the team in front of him also did a good job of making sure he saw the shots, James. But man, did he have to have some timely sequences to keep the 0 up on the board.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. Good night. Welcome to EA Sports, everybody. I'm James Cebulski, where we find ourselves in St. Louis, the gateway city where the Blues are ready to roll tonight. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dock. The Rangers win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. New York's across the blue line. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. And he slides it quickly to Kyrou. Receives the pass. Turned aside with the glove by Shesterkin. Makes another stop.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Moves it to Panarin. Here's a shot. He scores! Artemi Panarin!
How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Absolutely levels them!
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
New York's got the puck against the half wall. Works it across to Lafreniere. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Into the offensive end right up the middle. Slides it across. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again. Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire on your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it. So look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. New York's up 1-0. Thomas has won the draw, and they'll go on the attack. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Shesterkin. Slides it back to the blue line. Tremendous intensity here in the offensive end, and the whole crowd is loving this. And the pass is redirected. Here's a short pass to Kyrou. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What a play! The Blues get it back to even Steven here in period number 1.
Yeah, and halfway through the period, they find their legs. You can certainly tell that they found their mojo a little bit here, and they're able to get on the board. You got to trust the process in these games. If you can play consistent, you'll get your high lows.
Fantastic save! Great defensive effort with the strip. Hoffman's taking it from his own end. Takes the feed. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Feeds it over. Hoffman's got it in the defensive end. The Rangers will play it to the neutral zone. Gets the puck over to Hoffman. And he takes the dish. Great defensive effort with the stick. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he stopped that one. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Bjugstad's got it against the boards. Too much traffic in the lane. Handles the puck. And he makes a save there. Here's a blast. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
Drills him. Takes the feed and center moves up ahead. And now it's grabbed by Brzezinski. And the puck departs the zone. Taken by Radish. New York's got it in their own zone. St. Louis gets a hold of it. Thomas has the puck against the half wall. Passes it in front. And that goes off a stick. Big time stop there. Moves it quickly over to Panarin. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Puck picked up by Panarin. The Blues have it against the wall. And that's off a stick. Gains the zone through the middle. Rocks him. New York's got the puck in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Here's a shot. You'll need more than that to beat him. Passes it over. Picked up by Forkin. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us.
Every playoff game, our team store brings you our item of the game. Stay warm and stylish here at the range with a scarf tonight priced at just $10. Make sure to stop off at any team store here in the arena. Pick up your specially priced item of the game. Our scarf tonight is just $10. Hurry, as supplies are limited.
Opening face-off here in this second period is about set to go. Looking for that go-ahead goal here as the play is underway in the second. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Shesterkin's the reason this game is still tied, Jane. He's been outstanding in making all the saves required to keep this game even.
St. Louis has the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Lumps the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Risky play, but pokes it away. Schneider's stick handling in his own zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Pass back to the point. Near the point. Parayko's lugging the puck. And he passes it up ahead to Thomas. He's got a step. Wicked stop by the goalie who got his glove out to knock it away.
But he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
And that was read perfectly. What a play by Shen. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Dishes it off. The Blues have it from the corner. Lets it fly. Shesterkin's going to hang on for a whistle. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We got a tie game. St. Louis wins possession right off the draw. And out off the crossbar. What an opportunity right there. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Bjugstad's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Oh, off the post!
The Blues are still at even here. They had an opportunity to go up by one, but unfortunately they hit the pipe again.
Quick feed to Offman. Shot! Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Sends the pass over. St. Louis on the attack. Here's the shot, and he comes up with the glove save. Grabbed along the boards by Cooley. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Quick pass to Offman. New York's got it along the wall. Moves it to Vakanainen. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Bjugstad. A chance! Big time shot block there. And he catches that one with the glove. New York's got a hold of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Carrick. New York's got the puck along the wall. Shakes off the coverage. Great reach with the poke check. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Past the halfway mark of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Shen's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. Puck grab by Holloway. And here's a shot. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Picked up along the boards by Carrick. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Here's a pass down low. St. Louis has it behind the cage. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And he comes up with it. The Rangers have it now. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Pass in front! And that's blocked in front. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. Slides it across. Feeds it over. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Time's running out here. They need something. Penalty coming up here. Folks going off for hooking.
Well, this is a huge timely penalty kill, James. Late in the frame, close game. You got to get to work, put your work boots on, and you got to kill this part of the penalty.
And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. We've played not one, but two periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs because a big third period is just around the corner.
Be sure to attend our Auto and Light Truck Show next weekend and get a sneak peek at next year's models from the world's top automobile manufacturers.
minutes in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. The Rangers go right back at it on the power play here and win the draw to start the frame. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Takes the pass. Quick feed to Panarin. Lets it go. The Blues gain possession of the defensive zone. Here's a shot, and it banks off a stick in traffic. Cuts to the front. Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast. Folks, up and ready to get back on the ice.
New York's power play comes up empty-handed. We're back to even strength on the ice.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's tied. You don't want to fall behind and have discipline really be a factor in the game.
Gavrikoff's got it in the defensive zone. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Coughs up possession of the puck. Moves it over to Buchnevich. Takes it to the net. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time. He's able to take it away.
Quick pass to Cooley. Gaining momentum up along the side. New York's got the puck in the corner. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. And he sidesteps the check there. Passes it over. Gets a piece of it with a glove.
Shesterkin's in a great position to be able to make that stop, James. That's in a high-scoring area. It's a threat. Grade A, and he makes the stop.
The Blues look to start the transition game. Slides the puck across to Joseph. The Blues played along the boards. From the point, they take control of it. Takes the feed at the point. With the blast! Denies him on the stopper! Moves it to Radish. Handles the pass. Here's a chance! Scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next few shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
The Blues get a hold of it. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Gets in front of it.
Shesterkin's having a really efficient game right now, James. I mean, he's had to make many big saves throughout the game, and the timeliness of them can really give momentum to your team, and he has. I mean, just look at the ones that he has made. It's not necessarily quantity, but it's all about quality. He's been excellent.
And off the draw, they win possession. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. The Blues looking against the half wall. Sends it in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Oh, denies them with the paddle save.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
And that's stopped by Binnington. The Blues gain possession. Dishes it off. Puck scooped up by Buchnevich. And that goes off a player in front. Back at the point, they set it up. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And a big-time save on a big-time shot. Schneider's got the puck in his own zone. Tosses it on to Perreault. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. The Blues move it in. Into the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Miller's got the puck. the final 60 seconds of this one. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Drives to the sweet spot. And that one's turned aside.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Making his presence felt with the hit. And now he moves it to Cooley. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, what a blocker stop by Shesterkin. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Pokes it away in his own end. Here's a shot. And there's a glove save on the play. Slides the puck across to Joseph. 5 seconds and he makes the save.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. The Rangers came out to a blazing start, and then it was just more protect the lead for the rest of the way, Cheryl.
Yeah, it was for both teams in the first period. I think they were getting an earful from their coach saying, listen, we also have to play on the other side of the puck. They did a much better job of that in the second and third.
Well, on behalf of Cheryl Pounder, my broadcast partner, my name is James Cybulski. Thank you so much for joining us. A fun night of hockey tonight, and we look forward to bringing you more action soon. See ya. Hi, everybody. Welcome to St. Louis. James Cybulski here for EA Sports. Well, it nearly took a half a century to hoist the cup here in St. Louis, but they certainly have established a winning way now. Opening face-off just moments away. The Blues have won the draw, and we are now underway. Here's a short pass to Thomas. Slides the puck over. Quick feed to Fultz. Oh, he's got to be sour on that as the equipment malfunction on the play.
Well, I'd say how frustrating is that one when you're in key critical spot and then they whip on it and the whip happens because it snaps in half.
Here we go, one-man rush. And that's intercepted by Panarin. The Blues have it in the offensive end. The Rangers take possession in the defensive end. Lafreniere's moving the puck through his own zone. And he moves it up to Schneider. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Schneider's got it in the offensive zone. And there's the save. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The game is still scoreless. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. The Blues take it along the wall. The Rangers gain possession in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Here we go, on-man rush here. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Here he is on the redirect. Denies the shooter on that play. Feeds it over to Corkin. And he takes the feed. Here's an odd-man rush. New York's on the attack. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Shen. They've got numbers here. From behind the net. With possession along the wall. Puck sent across the blue line. Just misses. How did he stop that one?
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Moves it quickly over to Vakanainen. Look at this. That's a beautiful pad save by the goalie there. Takes a shot. Steps in front of that one. Can't hang on after that hit. Great reach with the poke check by Bjugstad. He carries the puck up along the wing. The Blues carry it along the wall. Quick shot. Nice save from point-blank range. And now it's grabbed by Vakanainen. And he moves the puck back inside his own end. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Uses the force on that hit. Taken by Schneider. Gavrikoff's got it across the line. The Rangers gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Moves it around along the half wall. New York's got the puck against the boards. Quick pass to Offman. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. New York's got the puck against the boards. Back to the blue line. Puck picked up by Fabry. Moves it to Toropchenko. Takes a shot. And he puts that one aside with ease. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. Looking to set up offensively. Taken along the wall by Brzezinski. Loses the coverage there. And that shot gets caught in traffic. And that's a smart heads-up play by Parayko. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around.
Hey fans, don't forget to find those draw boxes throughout the arena for our signed jersey, which we will give away tonight.
Welcome back, Cheese Pounder. I'm Sabalski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. Still no goals in this one. We'll see if that changes here as period number 2 is underway. But how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
The Rangers held the majority of play in that opening frame, James. And that'll be frustrating as it's a scoreless game. The coach will be telling them to continue to do the same things except to drive the middle of the ice. You got to get to those hard-scoring areas. You got to play dirty. You want to put it in the net.
A critical face-off looming here, and let's see if they can maintain that offensive momentum.
Well, you know that the defensive side is vulnerable right now with a tired tender, and on the offensive side, you got to recognize that vulnerability, and you have to attack the net.
Into the corner now. Moves the puck along the half wall. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And that skips out of the offensive end. Scooped up along the wall by Trojan. And some textbook body contact there. Here's scores! What an opportunity and delivers! The Blues deserve a lot of credit here breaking through with the first goal. They didn't get frustrated. They just stayed with the game here, Cheryl.
And they needed to, James, because they've had an effective game. I like the way they've played. They've been aggressive and hounded pucks. They've had the majority of shots, and they finally capitalized.
On the stick! And there's another stop! Puck grabbed by Thomas. Relentless pressure! Too much congestion in front. Picked up along the wall by Thomas. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. And another stop! One of their crossbar are out! The Blues have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. And a good read to get possession there with the two centermen tangled up. Here's a short pass to Morrow. Drives to the paint. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. New York's got it on the line. Morrow's going to play it against the half wall. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because this is lined up.
Throw on their feet. Oh, he can't pull the trigger on the play.
It's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. The Rangers grab possession with the puck. New York's got it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Sends a pass over. Quick feed to Neighbors. The Rangers gain control of the puck. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. The Blues gain possession along the wall. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Moves it quickly over to Schneider. Grabbed along the boards by the Frenier. They've got numbers. St. Louis gains a hold of it. From the neutral zone now. Rocks him on the play. Moves with the puck at the corner. Here he is, shot right in front. Picked up along the boards by Joseph. Huge stop by Shesterkin.
The shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
New York's offensive pressure has resulted in an equalizer here tonight.
As an athlete, you always know the end of the period is critical time, and you want to maintain pressure, and you want to gain momentum heading into the third. That goal did just that.
Great read to break up the play. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Back to the point it goes. In close! Scores! A timely finish, and they're taking the lead.
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
St. Louis has delivered in full effect in the offensive zone tonight, leading late in the second. And he takes the pass. Makes some space. Scores! I got two words for you. New game.
Yeah, it certainly is, James. And who's going to come out on top at the beginning of this face-off? You want to be able to get that puck in the offensive zone and find a way to continue to attack.
Carrick's won the draw at center. Quick pass to Gavrikov. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments.
Do you know someone in your community who goes the extra mile to help out? Nominations for our Team Player Awards are available in the concourse and the lower seating level.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this 3rd period underway. Here we go. We're in the final frame here in this one, and it is still up for grabs. Puck scooped up by Gavrikov. The Rangers cross the line and gain the zone. Gavrikov's got it along the wing. Here's a feed in front, and that's intercepted. And they're going to wave off icing here.
A great pace of play and aggressive nature here to keep this play alive to negate the icing.
The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. Receives the pass. And he had the answer on that one. Shesterkin's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James.
Lots of time left in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Cuts into the paint. And he opts to wait for more support. Gets a piece of it and will play on.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Picked up by Miller. Puck picked up in the open ice. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Still lots of time left in the period. It's all tied up. The Blues win the draw. Moves it to Bjugstad. The Blues played along the wing. Pad save, and the goalie made it look easy. New York's got it in their own zone. The Blues get a hold of the puck in their own end. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Sends it ahead to Neighbors. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Vakanainen. Here's a short pass to Morrow. Here's a collision with some authority. Taken along the wall by Cooley. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Cuts to the paint. Stars, and we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now is on the line.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. On the attack along the boards. Radish has been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. And the play is whistled dead, and here's the call. The Blues are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to be the task on this one, protecting that 1-goal lead.
The Blues win the draw on their own end. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Slides it across. The Blues will play it in their own end. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Now a quick pass to Thomas.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James, and one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
New York's got the puck. Good stand-up hit on the play. Sends the puck across. Scores! Goes short. It's a short-handed one at that.
And this could be a turning point in the game, James. I mean, when you're on the PK and you look to attack like they did, that's unbelievable end up capitalizing off of it.
The Rangers certainly didn't get the result they wanted on that power play, giving up a shorthanded marker.
After you give up a shorty on a power play, the next shift is critically important. Finding a way to get back and dictate pace. Coaching staff knows that they need some energy. This next shift is critical.
And that's off a stick. Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know they felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter.
He stopped it! Oh, he stopped it!
Oh, he's like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save.
Moves the puck. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Bennington. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. New York's got a hold of the puck. The Rangers take it across the line. Into the corner of the attacking area. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Right on the doorstep. Scooped up along the wall by Carrick. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Gaining steam here on the attack. Goes right to the crease. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, go technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Here's a pass in front. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. He scores! What a goal! The Blues are just minutes away from closing out this blowout. They have had plenty of scoring opportunities and have maximized most of them. Poked away at center by Joseph. Here they come on the attack. Final